What's a crazy statistic? One in 3 Australians will be diagnosed with a skin cancer by the time they're 70. Edit. Typo. It's actually 2 in 3. There is more actual lemon in Lemon Pledge Cleaner than there is in Country Time Lemonade. The top 10% of drinkers account 60% of all alcohol consumed in the US, and they drink the equivalent of 74 drinks per week. So the entire alcoholic beverages industry is kept alive by severe alcoholics. This is so destructive to alcoholics. My dad was told by a therapist that he wasn't an alcoholic 25 years ago. That therapy is going to kill him. According to the FBI, there are currently more than 25 active serial killers in the US. From 1970 to 2000, USA median household income and home prices were on an almost perfect straight line r equals 0, 997 and r equals 0, 987 respectively. Using the regression line y equals x plus b, the predicted median income in 2021 was $75,000 and the median home price was $194K. Actual median income is $67K and median home price is $330K. Human life expectancy has increased more rapidly in the past 50 years and in the past 200,000 years. The average drunk driver has likely drove under the influence 80 times before arrest. 40% of homeless are employed. 44% of older millennials already have a chronic health condition. More energy from the sun hits Earth every hour than the planet uses in a year. You are 5x more likely to get struck by lightning than be 7 feet tall. 7-footers have a 17% chance of playing in the NBA. It must suck for the 83% who deal with the pitfalls of being 7 feet tall, can't fit in cars, planes, hitting head, need tall ceilings, drastically reduced life expectancy, but don't get that sweet NBA money. Sharks predate trees by 100 million years. Sharks also predate Saturn's rings. This, of all the facts in the thread, is the one that's made me seriously doubt. Statistics show that men have about a 1 in 2 chance of developing cancer during their lifetime, while women have a 1 in 3 chance. That's fucking terrifying. Don't panic. Most of that is prostate cancer or breast cancer, which we are really good at curing, providing it's caught early enough. People talk about a cure for cancer, but we cure cancer all the time. We have for ages. What we can't do is be much help once it metastases into the lymphatic system. Rare cancers. Cancers like lung cancer, which don't display symptoms till the later stages. Those are the real bastards. Colon cancer is vicious. The prostate and breast cancer, that's an oncologist staple. Your hospital will go through dozens of them a month, and half of those cases won't even involve chemo. Get regular screening if you are over 40. And if you're obese, do what you can to lose it. And even if you do get a diagnosis, the odds of an unfavorable outcome are rather low. If it's caught early, if you've been putting off a screening, go and get it redone regular. Cancer doesn't mean terminal, not even close. Teaspoon of neutron star weighs 4 billion tons. I read somewhere that if you were to jump off an average office desk while on a neutron star, you'd be traveling around half the speed of light by the time you hit the ground. That's going to mess your knees up, I reckon. Our galaxy is about 100,000 light years across, and there are about 2 trillion galaxies in the observable universe. Sperm count of men is decreasing by 1% every year, and it is decreased by 58% since 1973. In the USA, you are more likely to be killed by a cow than you are to be killed by a coyote. 39% of the world's population is overweight, and that number is only getting bigger at it. Changed obese to overweight. 20% of produce and fruit in the USA is never sold and is left to rot. 60% of people with bipolar disorder are unemployed. 20% commit suicide. 50% attempt it. 80% have suicidal thoughts. 35% of all US dollars were printed in the last 12 months. We are closer in time to the birth of Cleopatra than she was to the construction of the Great Pyramid. You are more likely to be bitten by a stranger in New York City than by a shark anywhere else in the nation. You are more likely to be killed by a vending machine than by a shark. What we can learn from this is that strange vending machines in Nick should be avoided at all costs. Nice try, shark. 600 billion pounds of shit is shat out every day, between all humans, animals, and insects. It is estimated that bears kill over 2 million salmon a year. Attacks by salmon on bears are much more rare. There are more combinations in a 50 deck of cards than stars in the known universe. Every time you shuffle a deck of cards, chances are that you have put them in an order that has never been seen in the history of the universe. The average person produces about 46.5 liters of saliva each month. You are more likely to die from falling coconuts than shark attacks in the USA. The USA government has misplaced 6 thermonuclear warheads. They were either lost or stolen in transit, and at this juncture, one of the largest nuclear superpowers in the world has no idea where they are. You actually lose money when you put it in savings accounts because the AP annual percentage yield does not match inflation of the dollar. To put it simply, you put $100 into a savings account on January 1, 2020 with the national average AP of 5% and leave it for 1 year. Your interest will have gained you 5 cents. In that same year, the US dollar inflated lost buying power by 1.23%. It may appear as if you had a gain, as your balance shows 105. However, that amount now has the same buying power as 98.82 1 year ago. In 2004, the average MLB strikeout rate was 17.3%, and the average home run rate was 2.8%. That same year, Barry Bonds hit 45 home runs and struck out just 41 times. He had more home runs than strikeouts. Insane. There are more people living in California than there are living in all of Canada. Wayne Gretzky was a glitch in the Matrix. Just some of his insane stats. Won 8 consecutive NHL MVPs. No other athlete from the major North American sports has ever won more than 4 in a row, even if he never scored a goal. Had 894. Gretzky would still be the NHL's all-time leading scorer. Goals plus assists had 857 career points, 936 more than number 2 all-time Jaromir Jagr, only player to record the 200-point season, and he did it 4 times, led the league in assists in each of his first 13 seasons, and 16 times overall. 80% of his seasons won the scoring title by more than 70 points. 6 times his 92-goal season is arguably the most unbreakable major sports ever holds or shares 60 NHL records. Scored 378 goals in 85 games his final season, Pee Wee hockey. And before you say he should have been playing in a higher league, he was 10 years old. Humans only eat 40% of all the corn produced in the world. The remaining 60% is used in a wide variety of products, from fuel to toothpaste. The top 6 people by wealth possess more than the bottom 50% of the global population. That is, there are 6 people who own as much as approximately 3,876,500 people. Thanks for watching. Share your stories in the comments.